What if everything you've been chasing, success, approval, love, has been distracting you from the one thing that truly matters? And what if the real power to transform your life isn't outside, but already inside you? How about that feeling, as though something's missing in your life? You've spent years chasing success, relationships, accomplishments, the constant approval of others, but yet, you still feel incomplete. Again, what if I told you that the real strength you've been searching for has always been inside of you? The power to find peace, to conquer fear, and to transform your life doesn't lie in anyone else, but lies in your ability to rely on yourself. Too often, we look outward for answers. We are taught to depend on others for support, validation, and belonging. But here's the truth. The most profound strength doesn't come from those around us, it comes from within. Buddhism teaches that true peace and power are rooted in self-reliance. And in this video, we'll explore exactly how to tap into that strength. Solitude is not a sign of weakness, it is a sanctuary, a place of growth, reflection, and clarity. There's an old saying, better to be alone than in foolish company. But how often do we truly understand what that means? In our busy lives, we are surrounded by noise, the chatter of people, the buzz of notifications, and endless expectations. Relationships drain us, conversations go nowhere, distractions fill silence, but they don't bring peace. What if, instead of seeking joy from others, we found it within ourselves? The more we surround ourselves with people, the greater the risk of losing touch with who we truly are. Expectations, judgments, projections, all of them drown out our own voice. Solitude, in its purest form, is not a void. It is a chance to reconnect with your essence. Imagine standing alone in a vast forest, the rustle of leaves, the distant song of a bird, the rhythm of your own breath, the atmosphere peaceful, serene, and paradoxically, more alive than ever. This is the power of solitude. It clears the fog, allowing you to hear your inner voice without the interference of external opinions. When was the last time you experienced complete stillness, with no distractions, and no one else around? In these moments, the truth of who we are surfaces. Our deepest insights, authentic desires, and timeless wisdom emerge. Alone, you are free. Free from the pressure to please anyone else. Free to simply be. True fulfillment doesn't come from the noise or validation of others. It comes from the peace cultivated within yourself. I know, it's not always easy. Being alone can feel scary. We associate it with loneliness, fear, and emptiness. But what if we could flip that on its head? What if being alone was an opportunity rather than a threat? Embracing solitude reveals a source of strength we never knew existed. It's in stillness that we face ourselves, our strengths, flaws, fears, and aspirations. Solitude becomes a mirror, reflecting the truth of who we are, inviting us to meet ourselves with kindness, compassion, and acceptance. The more you embrace solitude, the more you trust yourself. You realize that you don't need anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. The answers, the peace, the strength, they've always been inside you. All it takes is the courage to sit in quiet and let your inner wisdom rise. Solitude doesn't mean isolation. It doesn't mean shutting the world out. It means creating moments of stillness amidst the noise. These moments allow you to reconnect with your inner self, to nurture the most important relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself. In these moments, you discern who brings peace into your life and who drains it. Then you begin to prioritize what truly matters. Consider the story of a young monk. Eager to absorb every teaching, he studied tirelessly under his teacher. But one day, his teacher told him to spend a week alone in the mountains. Overwhelmed by silence at first, he gradually began to hear the wind, the rustling leaves, the rhythm of his own breath. By the end of the week, he returned transformed. He had discovered a wisdom that could not be taught. True peace comes from within. This is your opportunity, too. Give yourself permission to step away from noise, even for a few minutes each day. Sit in silence. Listen. Reflect. In those moments of solitude, you reclaim your peace, discover your strength, and unlock the joy of being enough just as you are. The fear of being alone is natural, but it is not a weakness, it is a doorway. Imagine standing in an open field, the world quiet around you, a gentle breeze on your skin. Alone, yet alive. That is the essence of solitude, a space to discover your authentic self. When you step away from expectations, masks and roles, you confront your raw, unfiltered self. Here, your inner strength emerges. You are already whole. Buddhism teaches mindfulness, the practice of being fully present. It's not just about noticing the moment, it's about hearing your inner voice above the noise. Through mindfulness, you uncover your desires, your fears, your deepest truths. You realize that the answers you've been searching for are not out there, they're inside you. Solitude is a gateway to self-discovery. It is here that passions buried beneath society's expectations resurface. Here that clarity emerges, your values realign, and your life's true calling surfaces. The quiet space within mirrors the vastness around you, allowing you to reconnect with both yourself and the universe. You don't need constant approval. You don't need endless connections. You need to carve space for yourself. Solitude is freedom. It's a chance to grow, to reflect, to trust yourself, and to remember, you are enough. You are complete. The next time fear creeps in at the thought of being alone, remember, it is not loneliness you feel, it is an invitation to grow. Embrace it, find comfort in it, and discover the most important relationship you will ever have, the one with yourself. If this message resonated with you, kindly share it with people within your circle, so they can equally benefit from it. And if you would love to hear more of these teachings, subscribe to join our massively growing community where we share mindful wisdom rooted in deep ancient teachings, for peaceful nights and mindful mornings. Hit the notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop anything new.